Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Nakwambia Farooq KIBET aliona moto kuotea mbali pale Narok County. They had a meeting there. As you know very well, Farooq KIBET is busy moving from one county to the other in the name of consolidating the political base for his boss William Samoei Ruto. Farooq KIBET is the personal assistant to William Samoei Ruto. So when he decided to go to Narok there to try and shed William Ruto's agenda, the residents there decided one term. They decided to chant one term. So the crowd went hostile against Farooq KIBET and the close allies of William Ruto that they went with in Narok County. I want you to watch the video. But before we watch, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. There is norm that Farooq KIBET has been having that now is like the chief campaigner for his boss William Samoei Ruto. Most of the time you've seen him carrying millions of money going to sell the agenda of William Ruto from one county to the other. Most of the time he has been going to these counties that William Ruto is like having supporters. You've seen him not even having much of his time going to sell William Ruto in Mount Kenya region. Most of his time, I've not seen him going to Nyanza to sell William Ruto. Maybe in Siaya, Kisumu, Migori, Homa Bay, or maybe Kisii and Nyamira. The man has been either going to Western and some part of Rift Valley. But for example, like Nairobi, I've never seen Farooq KIBET coming out to sell the agenda of William Samoei Ruto. In other words, this guy has been like choosing which county to go. Because remember very well, he understands very well that the hostility against William Ruto is so little. So he must choose which county that is likely neutral to William Samoei Ruto. So they decided to go to Narok, to, of course, in the name of empowerment, which most of the time you've seen them carrying millions of money, including Kindiki Kithure. And you've seen people like the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Masika Wetangula, wanatembea na mabags za pesa in the name of empowerment. And again, the question we have always asked, hizi pesa zinatoka wapi? Kwa sababu Farooq ndiye anaongoza hii team. Utapata kwamba Farooq ana mshahara. Yani Farooq ako na mshahara, lakini hatujui hii mshahara ni ngapi. It is unknown. But the guy is flouting money. The man is carrying huge sums of money in the name of empowering Kenyans. Then you ask yourself, what is the intention of Farooq KIBET? Then you must understand the intention of Farooq KIBET is to sell the agenda of his boss, because he is the PA to William Ruto. You've seen him even parading women kwa podium. Oh, sijui zunguka, sijui nini. You've seen most of Farooq KIBET's videos trying to parade women. And again, on the same note, you've seen Farooq KIBET parading some members of parliament in Western, whereby what he says is final. So Farooq KIBET is so powerful. But though his powerfulness, some Kenyans, they don't recognize him. Because when you look at the story of Narok, you compare with how Farooq KIBET has been selling the agenda of William Ruto, and all of a sudden, now he's feeling like the heat is continuing to add up. Then he has no option but, of course, to honor the Kenyans' decision as they chant one term. In fact, he was like, oh, I thought like in Narok, we are coming same region with these individuals. They don't want William Samoei Ruto. So I think also someone that should be told that this issue of William Ruto two-term is not going to work is like Ledama Olekina. Ledama Olekina is a senator of Narok, and he has been selling the agenda of William Ruto lately. And of course, you've seen even when walikuwa wameanza kujenga international airport pale Narok. Umeona Ledama Olekina anauza uzuri ya William Ruto pale Narok. But the residents there, they are like, no, we are not going to buy this. We are not going to buy this. But in the real sense, you can look at how these residents are receiving the message. The message, remember, William Ruto had some narratives here and there, which for me, William Ruto maybe, not even maybe, he has not actualized them. So to convince Kenyans from Narok that Farooq KIBET amekuja na mambo mazuri, they are like, oh, they want to come again and dictate the politics of Narok. They want to decide whoever should lead Narok, because you've seen tumekuwa na ile wrangles in between Ledama Olekina and some leadership of Masai. No, some part of about 6 months ago, you saw Ledama Olekina trying to, of course, mobilize the Masai to officially join William Samoei Ruto. In other words, he wanted to be the spokesperson. So when you see Farooq KIBET moving with akina Ledama Olekina, they are like, hao ndo wanaamua ni nani ana control Narok, you know. But we are having, for example, the governor, we are having the leadership of Narok, you know. But again, entire Masai land, you'll see that Ledama wants to take over, because when you see how Farooq KIBET has been proposing leaders ambaye anataka kutembea nayo ya kuuza William Samoei Ruto, you can understand that these people are having pressure, because these individuals whom wana appoint kuuza William Ruto's agenda hawashiki ground, unaona. Na these narratives yenye hao watu huwa wanakuwa nayo at your empowerment, tumewaletea milioni za pesa, mnakuwa mobilize na then mnapewa sijui shilingi 100, wengine wanapewa 50-50. You've seen even the story of Kindiki going to empower women in Ukambani, where 30 women, they were given 2,000. 2,000, when you divide, you find that each of them received 67 bob. It is so funny. So Farooq aliona moto pale Narok County. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video till we meet in another video.